Usa ka malipayon nga adlaw ug mabungahong adlaw no kanatong tanan, especially sa atong mga suking tigpaminaw sa DYMR Radio Pilipinas Cebu ug sa atong mga televiewers sa MyTV channel 30 no. So, and once again, welcome to our weekly AGIO-PIA 7 forum. Karong adlaw makauban nato ang usa sa ahensya sa mga gobyerno no nga mooy gitahasan to promote employment and working conditions no sa atong mga civil servants and kaning sa mga values pod no sa mga nagtrabaho sa gobyerno. So kumbaga mao ni sila ang human resource institution sa atong Philippine government. So ato nang tagsa-tagsaon later on kay ubay-ubay gyud no og discussion karong adlaw. So please join us in this informative discussion which is brought to you by the Philippine Information Agency in partnership with the Association of Government Information Officers in the region. We are on live broadcast over DYMR Radio Pilipinas Cebu and delayed telecast on MyTV channel 30. That's every Monday to Saturday at 3 p.m. and on Sunday at 4 p.m. So I'm Hazel Gloria of PIA and with me is my colleague Miss Amor Saludar nga mo introduce atong panelist no mga officials gikan sa Civil Service Commission. More maayong adlaw nimo diha.
Maayong adlaw Ma'am Hayes, maayong adlaw usab no sa atong mga listeners and viewers sa atong weekly AGIO-PIA 7 forum. Sa gikaingon na ni Ma'am Hazel, ikauban nato karon no ang atong mga officials and representatives from the Civil Service Commission. So atong ikauban si Miss Proline Daclan ang ato ang Human Resource Specialist sa Civil Service Commission. Kuyog usab nato si Director Edetha Lozano ang atong Regional Director mismo sa Civil Service Commission. Ma'am Hayes, ato sa silang pangayuan no sa ilahang mga opening message.
So more unahon nato si Miss Proline siguro.
So niya nasad mi ang Civil Service Commission. We are beating the drums kay hapit na yung September.
Yes.
And it's a month-long celebration for all government officials and employees, government workers. Kay amuag yun ni or atuag yun ning buwan sa pang-serbisyo kay mag-celebrate sa ato ang Philippine Civil Service Anniversary, ang 118th PCS Anniversary. So I think daghang naka-line up nga mga activities and I think ang ato pong mga kauban sa buhat labi na sa media no dili lang mag-focus sa mga aktibidades sa ato ang usa ka buwan, naa say mga concerns nga mahitungod sa pang-serbisyo sa publiko nga gusto pud natong madiskusyonan karon.
Daghang kayong salamat Miss Proline. Karon ato sang tagaan og opening statement si Dr. Edetha Lozano, Direct.
Nagpasalamat me that the AGIO Forum is now here, held in this office. We have simultaneous activity also today. We have also our IGHR orientation and hands-on training conducted here in the regional office. I think there are so many things that we are going to discuss today, especially that 4 days from now, it's already September 1. And you know that September is a month for Philippine Civil Service Anniversary celebration. When we say Philippine Civil Service Anniversary, that's pertaining to all public servants. The Civil Service Commission is just here to take the lead role in the celebration.
Okay, thank you kay no Director. So naghisgot naman kita no og anniversary, Philippine Civil Service Anniversary nato no. So Director, unsa man ang atong mga aktibidades nato sa buwan sa Setyembre kay murag puno-puno gid ang schedule.
Actually puno gyud because this is a month-long celebration nationwide. We also had parallel celebrations, no? And for this regional office, number 7, we had lined up several activities. On September 1, this coming Saturday, we'll be having our 7th fund run, no? Raise to serve for raise to serve, no? Okay. So this is the 7th year na nato nga fund run. And this will be, ang venue is in the UP Cebu grounds. Gun starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. And so we have 2 categories for the run. We have the 4K and as well as the 7K, no? And the registration for the 4K is 350 and the 7K is 400 pesos. Okay, so instead of the singlet, as in the previous years, no, doon na tayo singlet. This year, we have the finisher's medal. So, finisher's medal among ipanghatag. Of course, for those who finish, no? Kaya katong wala ka
human,
finish.
Director.
Wala ka human, di ka kompleto.
Sa may lang remembrance.
No, wala gud sila remembrance only. And this is a very noble kanang activity because the proceeds of this fund run will go to the Pondong Pamanang ng Lingkod Bayani program. What is this program all about? This is about honoring those public servants who died in line of duty. So honoring the beneficiaries or the family member, like for example, giving them scholarships, their children who may be eligible to scholarships, they are given scholarship program as well as a one-time financial assistance of 100,000 and a plaque of recognition. So during this fund run on September 1, we'll be inviting the family member of PO2, it's PO2 Nazareno, no, who died during the encounter sa Abu Sayyaf in Tagbilaran in Bohol. So that's one of the highlights because this is not only run for health, malasakit for one's health, but malasakit for those who died in line of duty. So
Ilang masad ang financial assistance?
the financial assistance is 100,000 one time financial assistance given to the family member or the beneficiary of public servant who died in line of duty.
This is the first time, Director, nga nihatag ka og
This is not the first time. In fact, during the SAF 44, there are two, no? There were two. I cannot remember the other one, the Simpron. And the immediate family members were here, no? They received also 100,000 one-time financial assistance. And this time, to highlight that the funds for the fund run will go to the Pundang Pamana ng Lingkod Bayani program. So we invite the family member of PO2 Nazareno, the late PO2 Nazareno. Okay,
yes, sir.
So another is we have a unified flag raising ceremony on September 3. When we say unified, that means all other government offices are with us during the unified flag raising ceremony. And that is a regular unified flag raising ceremony every first Monday of the month, or maybe if the Monday falls on a holiday, the next working day. That will be conducted here at Ecotech Center, no? To be participated by all agencies here in the government center. This time, we'll also be inviting all other government offices, even though they are located outside of the government center. And this is for in participation also commemoration of the September month-long celebration of the Philippine Civil Service anniversary.
Other government offices, bisag wala sila diri ilang office, they are also invited to join.
Yes, we encourage them to also join with us during this September 3 Unified Flag Raising
So diri na siya,
ceremony.
Director, sa inyong
It's in Ecotech Center,
Okay.
kaya it's kuan man siya.
mas dako siya.
Bigger ang space. Oo.
Okay, so do you still have other activities?
On September 13, that's a Thursday, no? We will be having regional awards rights to be conducted at the Provincial Capital Social Hall. And that is an annual, no, celebration awarding of those civil servants for their accomplishment, exemplary achievements. We will be awarding the semi-finalists of the Honor Awards program, the certs for outstanding government workers. Actually, out of how many nominees that we have, 40 plus, so from 40 plus to 27, 19. So then we recommended to the central office 11 nominees. Out of the 11 nominees, we have two semi-finalists. So semi-finalists for the Honor Awards program, one is a group semi-finalist, one aquaculture, and the other is individual. That's Dr. Bingkoy of the provincial government, department head of the provincial government of Cebu. Aside from awarding the semi-finalists, we'll also be awarding, recognizing the regional awardees. No? Out of those nominees, we also selected regional winners for the Honor Awards program. And aside from that, we have Brigada Ahensya. Winners, we have the Outstanding Human Resource Practitioners in Region 7. We also have the Best Release Action Partner in Region 7. And we'll also be recognizing other partners, government agencies, who are always assisting us in our programs and projects.
Okay, no? So, ubay-ubay giday, no? Ang makadawat og awards, no? So, this one way, no? Nga makapa-encourage sa mga government employees, no? Nga mo trabaho, gyud, no? Nga muhatag, gyud, og serbisyo, no? Para sa katawhan. No? So, more? Yes, ma'am.
Actually, we also encourage all government offices to display anniversary banner in their agency's facade. No? So, starting September 1 up to September 30. So, we encourage all government offices. And from September 1 to September 15, we also have some special treats for public workers, for government workers at ISM and Ideal Vision. So, unsay naa sa ISM, what can we expect, no? ISM Advantage Card, discounted siya. Instead of paying 150, there is an exclusive offer of 50 pesos lang for the purchase of the payment of the Advantage Card. And for the Ideal Vision, natay free consultation, eye examination, pre-optical benefits like eyeglasses cleaning, frame adjustment, and so forth. So, diha lang, doolon lang nato ang ISM as well as the Ideal Vision. And that's for September 1 to 15. Okay. Sige. And others, daghan-daghan jud ni siya. We're also joining PNR this coming September 15 for the coastal cleanup in relation also to the International Coastal Cleanup Day. And it was on September 1900. That's why 118th na ta for this year, no? That public law number 5 was enacted. What is this law? It is an act for the establishment and maintenance of an honest and efficient public service in the Philippine Islands. So, nahimo din ang Philippine Civil Service. Okay, so, mauna siyang September 19, we are waiting for an advisory from our central office. Maybe during that time, if the President of the Philippines is available, that will be the time that the Honor Awards program for the national level winners will be held in Malacanang. No? We're just waiting for the advisory. Okay. We also have the September 7 Public Service Values Program launching. What is this Public Service Values Program launching? We're going to cascade to all government offices the Public Service Values Program of the Commission. So before we are going to cascade, we're going to launch it first here. The participants are the heads of offices, assistant heads of offices, and HRMOs, so that they would be aware and better appreciate what is this program. So this program is towards the excellent public service delivery, service through citizen-centered, and exemplifying organizational values values of patriotism, integrity, excellence, and spirituality.
So kani siyang BSVP, ma'am, karon pa gid ni siya na ano kay mag-launch pa man mo ani.
Actually, we have so many values-related
Oo.
programs in the past. We have the values orientation workshop, we have the PCIA or the public service
Yes.
ethics
Ethics
and accountability. No?
So also gid for
Ang core ani is we go back to the basic yun. Also, we have the values of patriotism, integrity, excellence, and spirituality.
so this will be given to all.
We're going to cascade this to all. When in fact, 2 years ago, CTU or the Cebu Technological University had their own PSVP program, no? University-wide. Yeah. And we have yet to ask CTU what's really the impact on that program in their organization.
Ay special good nga program.
Actually, wala siya gi-incorporate sa curriculum kay this is not intended only for SUC but all government offices. So, diha na sa ilahang organization, that's part of their vision and the core values sa organization. If the organization has already these values of patriotism, excellence, integrity, and spirituality, then there's no problem with it, no? But then for those organization nga wala pa sila ana, then we're going to cascade it to them.
Ma'am, how are you going to do about it? Bali mag-seminar mo on that again or unsa may kuan niyo na sa
At
mga
first,
employees?
At first, those interested, like naasalay man na yung mga interested agencies, this is very effective if it is done agency-wide. So, dili lang siya public offering of the Civil Service Commission. Naman tayo mga public offerings, nga mga trainings, no? And seminars to be conducted here. This is more effective if we're going to conduct this agency-wide. Because at first, we have to assess how far have they gone as far as the values of their organization and their people are impacting in their performance. So, assessment una. Okay. So, we're going to check on the gap. Naay siya yung mga criteria. So, we have to check on the gap. So, we're going to focus on the gap to bridge these gaps.
So, unsa man siya ma'am kanang ang agency mo request sa civil service kay assess sila ilahang
Yes.
mga staff?
Yes,
Oo.
the agency. So, kinahanglan ila gyud initiative.
Oo.
So, sa agency. So, there are three classifications, manggod, no? 3 levels, I mean. So, we have the pamunuan, meaning katong mga heads of offices, assistant heads. Then, we also have the kultura. So, phase 2 is kultura for the middle managers and the lingkod bayani for all the rank and file. So, i-assess una ang based on the assessment result. So, i-assess una ang pamunuan. Then, from there, we'll proceed with the kultura, the middle managers. Oo. So, then, after that, din the lingkod bayani.
Like in the office magud sa PIA, lately we have this competency-based mapping. Then nasa portion dito nga itagaan mi og kanang questions to evaluate our head. Then ang amos ng head i-evaluate sa mi nga yung mga staff. So is that or lahi
More or
sila
less,
siya?
but there is it's a different tool, no? Okay, like for example, in patriotism, unsay mga behavioral descriptors, your love of country, okay, attendance to flag raising and flag lowering ceremonies. Oh, so ingon ana in relationship also, patronizing Filipino products. Yeah, so naay mga criteria. So i-assess usa na siya. Monitoring, of course, but we have to get the monitoring from the agency, the result of the monitoring from the agency. And so we'll come in again if there is a need for us to assist. Yes, Agency na mismo mag-monitor.
So after that, ano lang ko na, interested lang ko. So after that, ma'am, kung makuha na nyo ang result, if ever kung low or ano iyang result, unsa may
Mga interventions.
yes,
We have. One is, of course, the conduct of training seminars
para maano siya ma-improve
para
or
ma-bridge ang
if
gap.
ever ko ang head
Oo.
mo ingana.
Ma-bridge ang gap niya. Okay, so it's very interesting because you would know asa man ta lowest, asa man ta highest, di ba?
Para mahibawan
Oo,
yun,
para
diba?
mahibawan.
Ma-improve ang service.
Ma-improve ang
Oo,
service.
yes. Okay, more no. So ubay-ubay pa man gyud ni atong diskussan, no. So arita sa kani kay issue gid kay ni siya karon no, kaning rules and regulations governing contracts of service and job orders in the government. So ma'am, can you tell us more about this? Kay murag daghan sa kayong pangutana kung unsa man ni among mga JOs kutob na lang ba ni December na lang yun ya unsay buhaton na mo next.
Okay. This is in relation to the joint circular of the Civil Service Commission, Commission on Audit, as well as the Department of Budget and Management. So, pangutana is kutob na lang jud pa mi December. So, ang gibutang manggod sa guideline, so agencies can renew their job orders as well as contract of service workers until December 31, 2018. So, it doesn't mean na ang agencies cannot hire in 2019. So, maka-hire but provided they have to comply with the guidelines no sa under that joint circular number 1 series of 2017 which took effect last year. That was June 26, 2017. So, naaman siya yung mga limitations because agencies hire, job order, as well as contract of services, and they are performing regular functions of the agency. When in fact, it should not be. So, dili ko na sila maka-perform of regular functions. So, it's not the end of everything, end of the job order, but they can still hire in 2019 provided you have to comply with the guidelines. Unsa na sa naa sa guidelines? First of all, this circular is addressed to all heads of constitutional bodies, national government agencies, government-owned or controlled corporations with original charters, and state universities and colleges. If you'll take a look at the scope no of those covered, wala maghisgot og local government units. Okay? So, ang kuha magud ani, ang government agencies are authorized to enter into contract of service as well as job order with other government agencies also, or private firms or individuals, no? But they have to follow sa procurement law. So, ang kaniyang contract of service, it could either be individual based on the nature of the project. If the project requires specialized technical skills that require the hiring of specialized technical staff or personnel that cannot be found in the agency. So mag-hire kita contract of service for a limited period of time. Time-bounded na siya. Okay? But for job orders, this is considered as pakyaw or intermittent work, no? Of short duration. Like for example, for emergency cases, kung na mga natural disasters, no? Like for example, the clearing of debris, plumbing also, carpentry, painting, whatever trade and craft function of the agency nga wala yun sa agency ang ilahang gipangita, so they can hire job orders. So ingon ani siya, but recognizing also the need of the government offices to hire contract of service workers as well as job orders because limited na bitaw ang budget, ang plantilla, number of plantilla, regular, no? Permanent plantilla in the government, so maka-hire sila, but in 2019, they have to follow the guidelines under this joint circular number 1. series of 2017.
So muagi gid siya. Ni mention na kamo nga through procurement law.
Yes, you have to follow procurement. Like for example,
More
if
siya
they wanted to
agency.
hire contract of service to institutional service, so mag-procure gid sila, muagi sila sa procurement law under RA 9184. So i-bidding gid nila.
No? So kinahanglan gyud siya agency. So, pero pwede ba na possible ba na ma'am like naay mga GOs karon no? Then ano man among kuan ba nga kanang pwede magamit pa gyud sila for next year ingan amo lang gyapon silang hiron. Pwede ba na siya nga iagi na lang namo sila og agency?
Okay, there is a protection here under the guideline that if iagi ninyo og agency, the existing GOs may be absorbed by the agency or the contracting agency, by the contractor. So, they are given the priority to be absorbed, no? Sa mga contractor, ang mga existing GOs. And for the contract of service, they can also be given priority in the hiring if there is that permanent position available in the agency, provided they meet all the requirements of the position. So, merit and fitness pag yun kahapon. So, they can be absorbed, no? They can be given permanent appointment provided they meet the requirements of the position. Education, experience, training, and eligibility.
Ma'am, unsay diferensya sa contract of service o kaning sa job orders? Kaya na-mention mo ganang ang contract of service katong mga expertise.
Yeah.
Oo, then ang JOs. katong
Okay,
mga-
sige. Atong basahon ni, no? Ang contract of service refers to the engagement of the services of an individual, private firm, other government agency or non-government agency or international organization as consultant, learning service provider, or technical expert to undertake special project or job within a specific period. Kanang wherein the expertise that an agency need cannot be found within the agency. So, mo-hire siya o contract of service. Okay. As far as job order is concerned, this refers to piecework or pakyaw or intermittent or emergency jobs such as clearing of debris or on the roads, canals, waterways after natural man-made disasters, and other manual or trade and craft functions like plumbing, carpentry, electrical, and the like. These jobs are of short duration and for a specific piece of work. So, ang protection, and in general, this guideline is also to protect them because job orders hired by government offices are not considered government. Their services are not considered government service. So, they cannot enjoy the benefits given to the permanent employees. So, ingani ni siya, if they are going to be absorbed sa kanang institutional contract ng mga agency, no, contractor, kinahanglan in the procurement process, kompleto ang contractor na naa sila membership to the SSS, naa sila mga benefits. So, duly registered with the DOLI, ang ilang organization, duly registered with the Bureau of Internal Revenue, registered with DTI if it's a sole proprietorship, or duly registered with the SEC, Securities Exchange Commission, if partnership or corporation, and must have registered with the Social Security System, the Home Development Mutual Fund, Pag-ibig Fund, as well as PhilHealth. So, karon man gud sila social protection, ang job orders. And also, they are given their salary rates right now, dili man siya standard. So, depende lang sa budget sa agency. So, ang salary nila is based on the prevailing market rates. O miingon, this is the minimum wage now, mao sila dawaton. Oo, plus other benefits. So, protected sila. Okay. Or for the job orders, what is really the amount paid to the equivalent position sa permanent position plus 20% premium. Yeah, charged to the MOOE sa agency. Pero wala man kun sila yung mga benepisyo. So this is really our support, the support of the commission, COA as well as DBM to job order as well as contract of service workers.
Ubay-ubay pa kita i-discuss, no? Daghan kay explanation si Director Lozano, no? So, sayang lang kay ni Kupos na mga datong oras. So, pangayoon na lang sila closing statement, Director, kung unsay wala na mo na pangutana nga angay pa nimong i-share sa atong mga katawhan o sa atong mga nitambong karong adlaw.
Okay. This is still in relation to the ease of doing business and efficient government service delivery. So, aside from the 15-day period in which to act on all requests, this is Ordinance 3720. So, 3 days for simple transaction, 7 days for complex transaction, and not more than 20 days for highly technical transaction. So, katong mo ingon ta nga RE 6713 nga 15 days na wala na to because of the 3720. And we're still waiting for the IRR, no? To be issued by the authority. The authority now is the anti-red tape authority under the office of the president. And daghan kaayong naghimo sa composing of so many agencies and ang paghimo og kanang IRR included na ang Civil Service Commission. Okay. So, ang akong panapos I would like to encourage everyone, all public servants, to actively participate in the month-long celebration of the Philippine Civil Service Anniversary. This is our 118th anniversary. Tiguang na kayo ang Philippine Civil Service. And also, I would like to also request all civil servants to be role models, no? Role models to exemplify love of God and country, as well as build a citizen-centric government and malasakit for all of our public, no, constituents, or Filipino people, no. Every organization, every agency has its mandate, and all civil servants should always serve with utmost integrity towards the attainment of this mandate, diba? So that this will become lingkod bayani or servant heroes, even in our small ways, no? Even how lowly is our position. Thank you.
Okay, more no, so ni Kupos na magina tong oras, no? Very well said kay Director, no? So makapa-encourage kay namo, no, nga especially kami nga nasa gobyerno, no, nga kinahanglan mo trabaho gyud, no? Dili sad kanang ang willingness ba, ang dedication sa pagtrabaho, no? So, more?
So that ends our weekly AGIO-PIA 7 forum, no, in behalf of the Philippine Information Agency, the Association of Government Information Officers, MyTV Channel 30 Cebu, TYMR Cebu Radio Pilipinas. Magpasalamat mi sa inyong pag-uban kanamo ug hangtod sa sunod na usab nga episode sa atong AGIO-PIA 7 forum. Daghang salamat ug maayong adlaw.